All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to TradePlans.ai. This is your trade plan review where you get a second opinion on your trading setups. So just visit TradePlans.ai to get going, and I might review your trade plan. Hey, welcome to TradePlans.ai, where you can get feedback on your trading idea in less than 3 seconds. You fill out the form, you hit submit, and our trade plans will already be in your email account. In fact, when you open it up, you will see that there's a trade plan for daily, for weekly, and monthly. And again, we can do this in less than 3 seconds. Now, how is that even possible? Well, of course, I'm utilizing artificial intelligence. See, I'm a robot. Actually, that's not true. I'm a real human being. So I'm going to give you, I guess, if our AI, which we call Aiden, if Aiden gives you second opinion, I guess this is the third opinion on your trade plan. So I'm going to go through the dashboard today, look at other trades that have been posted anonymously, and I will give you feedback. So again, this is the trade plan, the dashboard, if you will, on TradePlans.ai, and I can go and review these trade plans. All the trade plans are anonymous, so I don't see who posted this, but I do see that they're interested in buying the pound dollar. Okay, so let's take a look. So what's going on technically? They want to buy a dip, right? Where's my drawing tool? Where did that go? Oh, there it is. All right. So let's take a look. What do they got going on? They want to buy it. And I would say, well, like they have it marked there. What on daily? All right, daily. This is difficult. This is a bit of a guess, I suppose, because they have the higher high relative to the smallest candle. So relative to this little candle, there is a higher high. But before I take like something that's obviously a downtrend and make it something obviously an uptrend, I have to see a bigger reversal pattern than just higher highs, because this is just as likely, if not more likely. So what I'm going to need to see before you do a trade plan like that is at least a double bottom or a higher high after the double bottom. Okay? The pound is really weak, and it makes sense because their GDP is at 0. Okay, yeah, I think it's too ambitious, so I'm going to disagree with it. Fundamentally, maybe, but it's too aggressive. That looks like a guess to me. If it has reversed, then yeah, maybe. All right, so let's take a look at this one. Aussie yen buying. Okay, let's take a look. Buying of the Aussie yen. So we have, what is this? This goes back to, this is September. Okay, September to September. So M2 to M4. So that's a perfect trade. So down to the central and then back up. Well, here's the thing. If I'm going to be a nitpicky about this, this entry predicts not that, but that. So 99 would be the actual target. So if I were to draw this correctly, I suppose I could say, is it would look like that. If you thought this was the target, then your entry would be lower. I guess probably more, it would look more like this. Okay? So, yeah, but whatever, it ends up being the same trade. I would just maybe a little longer. Maybe the cluster here of weekly and monthly. Okay, that makes sense. It changes the narrative slightly where, okay, that it's probably going to be like that. So I'm being nitpicky, neither here nor there. Both situations are generally fine. Nothing egregious here, so I will give you positive feedback. All right, this trader is selling gold. Selling gold. All right, let's take a look at selling gold. Holy smokes. So what's going on there? I'm hoping there was a buy orders, not sell orders, but then I wouldn't buy a fall. Wow. So anyways, that scares the bejesus out of me. I guess their scalps long, I guess. Holy smokes. But nonetheless, let's get back to this selling. Yeah, so there's a selling price here and a selling price here. These are dailies. I can't quite read what's going on. WR1, WM3. Okay, I see what's... Okay, so that makes this a sell zone. And it's a cluster of multiple time frames. So a three-wave correction up and then continuation down. Yep. Also, now, I know I try to keep these sessions technical, but I did read the COT report, and there are less bulls and there are more bears on this trade when looking at institutional positioning. And I also know seasonality pushes this down. So, yep, I will agree with that. I just don't know what all this gobbledygook is. I hope they're not sells trying to catch a lower low. That'd be terrible timing. And buying, what you're doing is buying a falling knife, buying a falling chainsaw. So I'd rather see all those orders up here. So I'm not sure what that is, but nonetheless, I'm going to agree with the technical analysis. All right, selling the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Okay, let's take a look. I see that. I see that. What is their selling price? 33,626, 33,633. You know, no, I don't like this because it's not trending. Okay? Well, the trend is sideways. So a sell here, let's say, is right in the middle of a range. When you're range trading, okay, you buy at the bottom or you sell at the top. And placing a trade here, okay, is neither, right, is not a trade at the bottom and it's not a trade at the top. So, no, yet disagree. Is that the same trade? Same trade, probably the same trader. Looks like the same trade twice. Okay. Now this looks like Aiden. So why would that trader do that? Anyways, so this looks like something, yeah, see, tradeplans.ai. So why would you do this one? So maybe there's an error and they're posting it. Let's take a look. Selling gold, 1892. Okay, 1892. Yeah, lower low, lower high. And fundamentally, yeah, 1892. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, so sell right in here. After a lower low, so now you set up a lower high off of a roll reversal. Yeah, totally. Yeah, good job. Thank God. Good job, Aiden. So this is actually done by our AI. Yeah, I totally agree with that. I mean, remember, I taught it how to trade, so that makes me feel really good because it's scary as heck when AI is providing, hundreds of people feedback. I'm like, I don't know what it's saying, but I did teach it. So I agree with that. But again, okay, all right, cool. This trader selling gold. So they have like a 3-wave correction kind of thing here, and then down. So they have it, okay, further up. So it's almost like a reverse fib. I mean, that's what this pattern is doing. So what you're doing is you're taking this and you want a 382. You also want to like kick it off of that. So an Elliott waver would probably 3-wave correction and then continuation. A Fibonacci person's going to go, you know, like this. They're going to Fibonacci person. Oh, come on now. There we go. Lower low. They're going to look at the 382, 50%, 618. That would be their sell zone. A price action person would say, okay, a big down. You're going to retest this off of a shoulder, lower high, lower low. Yeah, so yeah, I agree with that. Makes sense to me. Trading in the right direction. Okay, similar trade, probably the same trader. Euro USD short. Interesting. Much bigger pullback. Yeah, this is interesting because I do expect US dollar to weaken. But let's see what they got going on here. Okay, oops. I don't know if it's going to go that high, though. Okay. I would kind of do it a little more like that if I were me. So you see the difference? Like, it ends up being the same trade, so now it's opinion versus whatever. You know, as we got back up to that, I would be concerned, you know. So, like, there's my area of concern. This is where I get ready for maybe bears to get involved. This trader says C based on their measurements, and that makes sense to me this way. So their trade is fine. The third thing I would be worried about on a trade like this is the double top. So which one? I think all are valid. So I think there are two other scenarios besides the one that's presented, but the one presented is not invalid. So it is valid. So lots of people disagree with this one. I'm actually going to agree with it. Aussie dollar. Oh, Aussie dollar. Buying Aussie dollar. Okay. I suppose, I guess it's way out there. All right. So if Aussie dollar drops all the way back, then you buy it. Yeah, but the thing is that's a long ways away. And when you use seasonality, I would guess that that has already come and gone. I know it's a quadruple bottom, but it's not going to do it again in October, I don't think. So yes, that is correct. So I'll agree with the trade because it is range bound. But if you were going to range bound, you would sell that. And you're like, well, but this person's a bull. So you wouldn't plan for a collapse. What you would do is you would plan, because this time of year, we don't consolidate this time of year. So it would be a breakout pullback and long from a bullish point of view. Now, it very may well come down here, but it wouldn't be the first plan. That would be, plan A would be here, A. Let's do this again. Plan A would be here. Plan B would be, for whatever reason, we do another rotation. But that's less likely than before because of seasonality. So I would rather, I think that's a plan A. So I look at it immediately and I'm like, yeah, okay, it's not wrong, but it's probably not right as well. So a lot of people disagree with it. I'm going to go like, it's okay, it's not wrong. It's just not the most likely scenario. Cool. And I'll leave it at that. That's good. That's about 15 minutes, right? 15 minutes. If you want your trade plan reviewed tomorrow here on YouTube and get some feedback from me and get some feedback from Aiden, our artificial intelligence, just visit tradeplans.ai. All you do is you fill out the form. So let's say you want to do a futures contract and you want to do silver. Okay. You buy or sell, put in your prices, put in a screenshot, hit submit. That's it. Okay. And it goes here anonymously, but also in the activity or in the history section, you have it aggregates how many people agree and disagree and keeps a little image. And that's all of this is just for you. Okay. Very cool. So thank you for being part of tradeplans.ai. Remember, your posts are anonymous. There's no subscription fee. There's no advertising. There's no email marketing. There's no monetization at all. I just simply spent thousands of dollars building this. You should take advantage of it. You'll find the artificial intelligence amazing.